Hello and welcome back to NoMansSky, everybody. ElanPaul here with your weekend anomaly mission for the weekend of February 6th through 8th, 2026. Take 2. Yes, you heard right. Take 2. Why? Because the first one was a blank screen. Several of you commented back saying, dude, the video is blank. I can hear your audio, but there's no video. And that's when it occurred to me, oh yeah, that's right. We did Dune the other day, and I never switched my game capture to the game that I'm playing now, which is NoMansSky. So yeah, we're gonna do this one more time from a different save, of course. Alright, so here we go. We're gonna pull in the anomaly. So we're gonna go ahead and get started again, just as I said in my last one. We're gonna talk about the update that hasn't happened yet. I was really hoping the update would drop this week, that we'd see an emoji from Sean sometime last weekend or something like that, but didn't happen. So here we are, and we're going to be doing the anomaly video now instead of playing anything in regards to the new update and the new expedition and things like that. So what we have here is 3 ways to tell whether an expedition or, pardon me, a new update is coming. The first way is the emoji we just mentioned. We talked about Sean dropping an emoji. That's over on Twitter. That's how you'd find it. Sean Murray is the Hello Games person, and he's the guy that's going to drop an emoji and tell us that something's happening. We all get to guess and try to figure out what the new drop's going to be. We haven't seen that. Second way to tell is with the sales. The game goes on sale, usually for about 60% off, and you can get it on different platforms and everything like that, but there have been no sales. So what's the third way to tell? Third way to tell is by looking at this terminal over here. Basically looking inside, if I go to my log right now under the community research, and seeing where we are in the community research progress of the latest items. As you start to close in on the end of Tier 4, that tells you that you're coming up on something very soon, which is normally going to be the drop or something like that, or a new expedition or something along those lines. We are getting close. This is most likely going to, when I made my video recording about an hour ago, this was at 48%, it's already at 49%. So I suspect by the end of this weekend, or by Monday or Tuesday the latest, this will be completed, 100%. So there's that, and that's the third way to tell. So while we are pondering on that, let's go ahead and get started with our anomaly video, with our mission, which is a floral menace, to eliminate hazardous flora. So for this particular save, we're going to get the 1800 Quicksilver as usual, and it looks like we have a salvage frigate module, which is always pretty handy to have. I have a funny feeling we're going to need those in the future. Some of us are wondering if we're going to be getting more the ability to have more frigates and freighters and stuff like that. So anyway, and my secondary item is, oh, it still says 1800 Quicksilver. Oh, interesting. Okay, well, we're going to go ahead and start our mission. Didn't give me a third item that time. That's kind of weird. Alright. So, I suspect we're going to see the update this week. I really do think it's going to finally happen. The choice for me was between this past week and this coming week. I really think it's going to be this coming week. So, alright, so as we exit the anomaly, we're going to be heading out into hyperspace. No charge to us. It'll pull us out into the mission system. There we go. I think the target planet's to my left, I think. Yep, there we go. Alright. So taking us to this planet here. Now this planet, as you can see, it says activated Indium. That means we're going to have some bad storms on this planet. So we got to keep an eye open for it. You see it already fogged up. It went from that red, we could see everything, so a storm literally just started. So you got to be careful of these storms. Chromatic fog, so it is kind of a weird colors and stuff like that, but we'll check that out here in a moment. Alright. Come down through the gap in the clouds, but it ain't gonna help us, trust me. First thing we want to look for is an unmarked grave. So we do have to come down into the area that it claims us or wants us to be in. And we look at our radar at the top and just keep an eye open. Okay. See any graves? Any grave markers? I don't see any. Well, if I go ahead and hit this button here, bottom left says the target is growing away from us. So I'm going to turn around and go back the other way. Can't see the ground from here, so we're doing the best we can here, guys. Oh, it's climbing again. All right, let's go this way. Dropping a little bit. Oh, this is really, really weird. It's like it's nowhere. All right, we should be seeing it any moment. Yeah, stop right here. Okay, it should be like right below us. All right, so let's go take a look. So we stand on top of the ship, but we stand up here and look around. We should be able to see it. Hold on. Oh, there it is, right there. Found it. Unknown grave. Alright, so that's what we're looking for. So we're protected from the elements while we're within range of the cockpit of our ship. But as soon as we step further away... There you go. Honestly, I didn't think we were up this high. There we go. Alright, let's check it out. Snagged around the ankles, piercing thorns. Completely unaware. We reduced the numbers, but he died. The fallen traveler's log seems to mention the floral infestation, but holds no further clues. I will need to scout the local to locate the hazardous flora. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and get started here. A couple ways we can do this. Now, first things first, let me just recharge this. There we go. So it's going to direct us to all kinds of different hazardous flora around us, and you can see there is actually a good amount around us. But because of the storm, you're going to say to yourself, well, I really don't want to have to be out in this. So what you want to look for is look for the humming sacks that are on the planet. These are caves. Head for a cave. And as you get into the cave, everything should clear up. There we go, like that. And look around for those nice little critters like that one right there. You see it? That is what you're looking for. Hazardous flora that way. Just use your mining laser. Take them out. And they're usually, I mean, there's only 2 there this time, but you usually find them in much larger clumps here and there. Don't forget to check the walls too. Walls, ceiling, sometimes the floor. There's a whole group of them, it looks like, yeah. Okay, I got 2 more. There's a group of them. There we go. We're up to 6. Looks like this one right there. 7, 8. One in the distance. 9. One next to him. 10. One behind him. 11. It looks like we just completed it. So there you go. Pretty easy to find them in a cave, and the caves on this planet seem to be very common. So I do recommend going ahead and doing it that way. It would make it easier for you to get this done. And a little bit safer for you, especially those of you who may not have the protection for the planet, which is going to be a heat protection in this case. So you see the temperature is 307 degrees. Great for your jetpack, not good for your hands and your rest of your body. There we go. Yeah. Let's get this. We're gone. All right. So let's go ahead and take it out of here. So besides the Anomaly video for the weekend, we've talked about a little bit about, you know, the update that's to come. Go ahead and pull in our Anomaly right now. There we go. So besides those 2 things, next week we're going to be going back to a regular schedule. Wednesday night we'll be doing our usual stream. If there does happen to be a drop, which I believe there will be, if the emoji comes out and we do get the update next week, which will probably occur Wednesday, we're likely going to have an expedition for it. If we do have an expedition for it, we will also see drops, Twitch drops over on Twitch, of course, as I said, in which case that week I will probably be taking a day off work, and I'll most likely be involved with the drops that day. It's like a 4, 5, 6 hour stream, something like that. So you see me over on Twitch instead for that particular playthrough, and possibly for the next day as well. On Saturday afternoon I'll probably be doing the same thing. But so Twitch drops will be active, and I will only be streaming on Twitch. I'm not going to dual stream between the both. It gets a little too confusing that way. So that's the first things first. If it doesn't drop, we'll just do a regular NoMansSky Wednesday evening playthrough, and you know we'll figure out something for that night. But you'll hear back from me on Tuesday, and most likely if there is a drop, and it happens anytime between now and Sunday or Monday, whenever the emoji drops for Sean Murray, you will hear from me about that. I will post something, and I'm sure you're going to hear about a bunch of other people posting stuff about it. So, and as of right now, and I just double checked right now, no emoji drop. So that's as of Friday evening at around 8 p.m. Eastern time. So I guess we don't have anything coming just yet, but let's watch over the weekend and watch carefully. Saturday and Sunday, that's most likely when it's going to happen. So amongst those things, let's go ahead and cash in our Nexus mission real quick here. Completed. Don't forget you can change to stay in the system or go back to your home system by hitting the change exit. So let's go ahead and take my reward and call it a day. Okay, that part's done. What other news? So besides doing that normal thing on Wednesday and possibility of other stuff coming up, there we go. Collect those items real quick. Besides that, there is one other special stream I'm going to be doing on Saturday the 7th at around 2:30 p.m. I'm going to be doing a Minecraft stream, which is nothing special about that, right? You know, people do play Minecraft, and it's not really the biggest draw for that. So I'm going to ask you folks for NoMansSky that watch these videos, check it out, because it's a little bit special on this one. Playing on a server that my oldest daughter has created this particular world on her Minecraft server, and it's going to be me and all 4 of my kids, along with my eldest daughter's husband. So 5 of my kids. He's my kid too, if you will. So he might as well be at this point. So all 5 of us plus me, 6 people, all playing on a Minecraft server together, and we're just in it to have fun. And that's it. And we're going to have a blast. So I'm looking forward to hopefully seeing some of you there. That would be pretty cool. If you guys could stop in, just say hi. Feel free to chat with us in the chat. They will probably have the video open on their end as well and looking at the chat on occasion. So if you got questions for any of them too, you can ask some questions and stuff like that. Don't get too personal, obviously, but it'll be definitely family friendly. We're going to have a blast, and it ought to be a lot of fun. So stop in. We look forward to seeing you all there, and it'll be really cool to check that out. So guys, this video is just about over, and actually let me come in for a landing at my planet here. Call it Ponda 9. I don't know. That's AZJD's effigy base. That's awesome. We're seeing other people that have set up places on this world. Isenton Resort and Hangout. That's fantastic. I didn't know that was a thing. Let's see, who else we got over here? That's just a save beacon. Okay, good. So I wasn't trying to hit their base. Let me see, what base is this? Scion's effigy and Tranquilla base. That's Tranquilla Mare. You've seen her on many of the streams. So that's pretty cool. Okay, that's the Expedition Colony. Let me see. That is my under construction. Okay, that's where I'm headed. There we go. That's what I was aiming for, but for some reason it sucked me out the other way there. Alright, there we go. That's better. It's my freighter on this particular save. This is one of my main saves. Look at that shadow on the ground, huh? And here we are. Right through. I'm underground. How did that happen? That's right, I forgot. This thing doesn't stop like a fighter does. He stops a little slower. There we go. I think that's good. Let's go ahead and hop out, shall we? All right. So welcome to my effigy base, the Colossus, as you can see down below. Really cool creature, isn't he? So, alright, well, we're going to call it here, folks. I want to thank you all for watching. Appreciate you being here, and we will see you again in the next episode. Please hit the like, hit the sub, and we will see you again next time. Take care, everybody.